Queen Camilla's heartbreaking statement leaves ITV viewers in tears. ITV viewers were touched tonight as Queen Camilla's heartfelt words introduced the profound documentary Her Majesty The Queen, Behind Closed Doors. Airing on Monday evening, this 90-minute special gave audiences a glimpse into the Queen's annual commitments, with an emphasis on her personal engagement with survivors of domestic abuse. Queen Camilla, who has fervently supported anti-domestic violence initiatives since 2010 and became Patron of SafeLives in 2020, opened the show expressing her deep distress over the pervasive issue which she called a terrible, very sad, heinous crime. Her strong call for more open dialogue echoed her own initial shock upon facing these realities. By scratching the surface, you get a terrible shock. It's such a terrible, very sad, heinous crime. If we could just get more people discussing it, talking about it. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. With a passion to drive change, she conveyed her hope that public astonishment would mobilize efforts towards eradication. People are so shocked by what they hear, rather like me, that they want to say, hang on a minute. Perhaps there's something that we can help with to hopefully, in the end, put an end to it. As the documentary aired, social media was quickly awash with viewers' emotional reactions. One person shared their thoughts online, saying, "What a powerful documentary sharing the shocking realities for far too many people," and added a teary emoji to highlight their feelings, reports The Express. Another said, "Watching this and very moved. Thank you," while a Twitter user posted, "The hashtag Queen Camilla documentary on at ITV is very moving already. I suspect the scale of domestic violence and abuse would shock most of us, and Her Majesty's compassion is clear to see. We must do more to support victims, from first contact with police to help restarting lives." Someone else chimed in, "Watching Her Majesty the Queen, behind closed doors, and I am pleased that there has been acknowledgement that there are male victims of domestic violence too. Hashtag Queen Camilla is doing wonderful work for the subject." In a poignant segment of the show, the Queen was seen engaging deeply with Diana Parks, mother of Joanna Simpson, who was brutally murdered by her estranged husband. Recalling their previous meeting after 8 years, Diana jogged Camilla's memory, to which she replied, "I am honestly never going to forget that meeting. It is engraved in my heart." Camilla reflected on their previous engagement at a SafeLives event, remarking, "I remember seeing you and I thought, goodness. That's somebody of my generation. I tried to put myself in your shoes. I thought to myself, what if it had been my daughter?" She continued, "I don't think I would have been able to sit and be this dignified as you were that day," expressing her respect for Diana's grace under pressure. The Duchess also recalled the poignant moment when Hetty Barkworth-Nanton, Joanna's dear friend, bravely shared Joanna's harrowing story publicly for the first time. Camilla disclosed her own reaction, stating, "My reaction, I'm afraid, was to cry," and she described the emotional scene, observing, "I looked around and there was a lot of police and hard-nosed journalists sitting around. There wasn't a dry eye in the place." Queen Camilla outing subject to medical advice as royal continues to recover from infection. Queen Camilla's outing is subject to medical advice as the royal continues to recover from an infection, Buckingham Palace has confirmed. Camilla, who announced earlier this week that she is battling a chest infection, has not yet confirmed her attendance at the forthcoming remembrance events. In a statement, the palace said, His Majesty the King and members of the royal family will attend engagements to mark remembrance in 2024. The Queen's attendance at remembrance events will be subject to medical advice nearer the time. The Queen, 77, missed the annual opening of the Field of Remembrance at Westminster Abbey on Thursday, where she was represented by the Duchess of Gloucester. She returned to the UK last week after a trip with the King to Australia and Samoa, which included a stopover in India on the way back. Doctors have advised a short period of rest at home, but she hopes to be well enough to attend remembrance events at the weekend. The remembrance events will include the Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall on Saturday, and the commemorative service on Sunday morning at the Cenotaph in Whitehall. The Queen also missed a Buckingham Palace reception for Olympic and Paralympic athletes, which was hosted by King Charles on Thursday evening. Despite Camilla's attendance on Remembrance Sunday remaining unclear, Buckingham Palace has confirmed that Princess Kate will be present. Kate was diagnosed with cancer at the beginning of the year and underwent a course of preventative chemotherapy, leading her to retreat from public life. In a statement, the palace said, members of the royal family will attend the annual Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall. His Majesty the King became patron of the Royal British Legion earlier this year. The festival will be attended by His Majesty the King, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the Princess Royal, and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, and the Duke of Kent. Regarding Remembrance Sunday, the palace added, the King and members of the royal family will attend the annual Remembrance Day service at the Cenotaph on Remembrance Sunday. The Prince and Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the Princess Royal, and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, and the Duke of Kent will also attend the service. Queen Camilla gives forward health update on King Charles in rare TV appearance. The 90-minute ITV1 and an ITVX film follows the Queen over the course of a year as she attends official engagements and never-before-seen private meetings with survivors and a visit to a refuge centre. Queen Camilla has revealed the King is doing really well as he continues to undergo treatment for an undisclosed form of cancer before joking, the problem is trying to stop him. Camilla, 77, was speaking on a new documentary on domestic violence when Diana Parks, whose daughter, Joanna Simpson, was killed by her estranged husband in 2010, asked after her husband. He's doing really well, Camilla said, prompting Ms. Parks to add, he looks amazing. He looks amazing. I'm so pleased. The Queen, who has made no secret of her desire for the King to slow down, responded, the problem is trying to stop him. That's the problem. The royal couple have recently returned from a 10-day trip to Australia and Samoa where the couple packed in 36 engagements between them. Charles, 75, who paused his cancer treatment for the state visits, is said to have found the long-haul trip the perfect tonic as he thrived on the busy schedule. He has genuinely loved this tour. He has genuinely thrived on the program. It's lifted his spirits, his mood and his recovery. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.